Hello. Today I'll be talking about movie review number 109, and this movie is called The Trial of the Chicago 7. This is a 2020 movie directed by Aaron Sorkin. This is a Netflix film. I saw this movie on October 13th, 2020 at Esquire Theatre in Clifton, Ohio. I loved it. So this is about seven people who are on trial for going to the convention to protest, and things go really bad, and so they are on trial for the criminal actions. And it talks about how this trial will affect all seven of them forever. Now, this does talk a little bit about the Vietnam War and some of the events that happened during this time. Um, it also has some disturbing scenes, I'm afraid, that deal with police brutality and not to spoil the movie, but there was one scene in the court where there was a little bit of racism. I'm not going to say what happens because that would be spoilers, but when I saw the scene in the courtroom, I do not believe they did that. And this man was a member of the Black Panther Party, whose leader was Fred Hampton. um, this man was portrayed by Ra Abdul Mateen too, the same person who played Black Manta and Ultraman. He he was excellent in this movie, and he definitely talked about his views and opinions on this matter. Even when the judge told him to sit down and stay quiet. I'm not going to say what happens because that would be spoilers, but there's a scene in the film where the judge decides to do something against this man, and I cannot believe what he does. Now, I will say a little bit, just a tiny bit, is in the trailer as far as some of the dialogue between the lawyers and the judge. But that's all I'm going to say because that would be spoilers. um, and let me point out that the judge, who was played by Frank Vogella, some people thought of the judge on the trial as being unqualified. And the reason I say this because this is based on a true story, and you know how there were some lines of dialogue in the beginning and the ending of the movie that talks about certain events that happened. Well, I will say at the end, one of the lines said a good majority of people who surveyed on the judge said that he was unqualified, and that was pretty interesting to see because I thought, in my opinion, there were times when the judge did not act professionally. How about that? Now, I will say that the people that were on trial, did commit crime, but I understood why they did it. And revealing that would be a spoiler, so I want you guys to check it out so you guys can figure it out. But again, I'm afraid to say this, but there are some scenes of police brutality, and yeah, I like how this is based on a true story because I like true story movies, but The depictions of police brutality and protesting do all disturbing in this movie, and some of the times I believe nobody was doing nothing wrong, and still police decided to act. Yeah. But go check this movie out, guys. This is a must see. I think it's Oscar worthy. This was a very, very good film. Aaron Sorkin directed this film. Um, yeah, I think you guys should see this. This is really a good story on how these seven people changed history forever, even though police fired them as criminals. So that's my movie review of the trial of the Chicago 7. Please stay tuned for my next movie review. Goodbye.